So another thing that kind of made some waves, you popping up at the WWE PC or a little bit of everywhere. What cruise did you go on that week?
That one was different, actually. I mean, I also went to the Jaguars game that week too. I mean, that seems to
Okay.
get
Oh, listen,
that's
that
yeah.
one's
I
got some
mean,
questions tied to it too. Then.
I guess I was less recognizable at the Jaguars game than I was at the PC. But I mean, look, at my heart, I'm a coach and I'm a teacher, and I want to help teach people. I want to help, encourage and nurture and help develop talent. And I always say my adventures in Anthem, my adventures in TNA Impact Wrestling started. I could title the book "A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the PC," because when I stopped in the Impact office for the first time in 2017, before I'd even really joined, when Jeff Jarrett was running things, I was actually on the way down to Florida, like I usually am, to in February for my mother's birthday. And Jeff Jarrett convinced me to stop in Nashville, and I stopped in Nashville for a couple of days and chatted, and he convinced me to come back a couple weeks later. So I was actually, I messaged out and reached out to people at the PC and said, "Hey, just so you know, I'm at the Impact offices. I don't want anything to get out and you to think there's anything up." And they had said, "Are you working there now?" And I said, "No. I don't know where this is going to lead." And they said, "Well, when you finish up, let us know and then come down, right?" Because I already had a prearranged tour and everything set up there at the PC at that time. Because I thought the engagement, it was a consulting gig. I thought it was going to last,
Yeah.
maybe a month, at the tops 2 months, and it went on for 7 years. So
Yeah.
I finally got a chance to go down and see the WBPC, and it's I don't know. Have you been there, Sean?
I've not. I'm
Yeah,
planning on going maybe this year, actually.
yeah. I mean, it's a cool place. I mean, the Capitol Center where they shoot out of, it's great how they maximize the space, and it's not large, but I mean it looks so good. And the training facilities, it's Eric Young had told me years ago about it. He said, he's like, "Coach," he's like, "it's everything you think a wrestling school looks like until you show up at a barn or a abandoned building where the wrestling school actually is." And that's completely accurate. I mean, when you look at it, with they've got training rings and high spot rings, and they've got like a two full gyms. It seemed like they have the trainers and everybody on staff to manage and maintain your physical wealth or physical well being and your health. And it's just like, literally, it's wrestling, it's wrestler nirvana. Like, if you're going to learn how to be a wrestler, like, this is the environment that we probably all dreamed about being in, right? And it's getting closer to the experience that athletes in other sports experience when they're elite athletes in training to hopefully succeed in their field. So it was just an opportunity to go down there and tour it, visit some friends, and it was a great experience. I mean, I was really impressed with what they have down there.